Hello children, this is the next video of circles, and yesterday you have learned some important points of tangents drawn from an external point. They are equal and they subtend equal angles at the center. Then they are equally inclined. I have told the meaning of all these things. They are equally inclined with the line joining the center and the external point. So this is the figure which I had done yesterday and which I had showed you. And you see, now I want to tell you something. Length of the tangent. What is the meaning of the length of the tangent? PA is the length of the tangent. So see, sometimes the tangent will be drawn till here. It may be till there. But the length of the tangent means it is not that full line and all. It is just the length of between the external point and the point of contact. Till the point of contact only. The external point and the point of contact. Distance between that only is the length of the tangent. You should know that PA will be equal to PB. I have written there, but you should know that point also. Sometimes some children get doubt there. Now length of the tangents means it may be this will be extended and this will be only till here. No. You should not consider that full line and all. Only till the point of contact. External point and the point of contact you should consider. Okay. So there will be some problems and all in future to find the length of the tangent and all. Yesterday also we did one sum, similar type of sum we did yesterday. Root 119 or something we did that sum. And today we are going to prove the theorem. The lengths of the tangents drawn from an external point are equal. So these are the wordings which are given in your textbook also. And you know, yesterday you have learned external point, two tangents can be drawn. Then on a point from a point on a circle, only one tangent can be drawn. And inside the circle, no. If the point is inside the circle, then no tangents can be drawn. So all these things are quite. You should know it. They are quite important. Now we are going to prove the theorem. It is the textbook, you know, theorem 4.2. Now this comes usually for 3 marks. For 3 marks, there are two theorems, and two theorems are there to be asked for 3 marks, but anyone will come there. So this is one of the theorem there. So the wordings of that theorem is the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle, from external point to a circle are equal. So these are the wordings, and of course the other 2 points also it will be included in this. We can, because the previous students had that theorem, all the things they had asked, they used to ask for to prove that. And everything, if you just prove now today how I am going to show here, it only depends upon the congruency of two right angle triangles. So you'll just prove the right angle that they are congruent, and you'll say all those things are equal. That's all. It's a very easy theorem. 3 marks theorem it is. So in this now they have given only now the tangents, the length of the tangents. Now just now I told you what is the length of the tangent. The meaning is it is the distance between the point of contact and the external point. That's all. So drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So we are going to prove it. So now see, O is the data. What's the data? See. Now P is the external point, A is the tangent there, and another tangent B, PB is the other tangent. So PA and PB are the tangents to the circle with center O from an external point P. So that is the data here. So I will write like that only, PA and PB. See, because you have to draw the figure, two tangents like this to the circle from an external point, that is there. Then afterwards I'll tell you what to do. PA and PB are tangents tangents from external point P to the circle with center O. So this is the data. Now to prove that is very simple in here. PA is equal to PB. Now for this, construction is required. The construction is you have to join OA, OP and OB. So you have to join OA, OB and OP. Now in your textbook they might have given other letters. I just purposely took this, I gave the alphabets like this. No problem. Any alphabets you must be able to do. So now you see construction, I will write here join OA, OP and OB. Now proof. Now like this they have not written in your textbook, you know that, and we are doing like this. We write all the steps, data to prove that, figure, construction, proof, all these steps we write. So see, in the figure what happens is, we'll start now. We are starting the proof. In the figure, PA is the tangent. And OA is the radius through the point of contact. That is most important. Through the point of contact. So therefore what happens, we know a very important property, that angle OAP is equal to 90 degrees. Similarly, same reason and all here, what we wrote here. So similarly, if we write, that's enough. Angle OBP is equal to 90 degrees. PA is the tangent, OA is the radius through the point of contact. If that is so, then this angle has to be 90 degrees, you know it. Now, since these two are 90 degrees, these will be two right angle triangles. So I am going to write now in right angled triangles. So triangles, which triangles? OAP and OBP. Now I am going to prove congruent. These two triangles are congruent, that's all. Now in right angle triangles OAP and OBP, OP is common. See, in right angle triangles OAP and OBP, two angles I have already mentioned there, that they are 90. Now first I can tell like this, OA is equal to OB, because they are radii of the same circle. Radii of the same circle. OA is equal to OB. Then OP, the hypotenuse OP, you know, this 90 degrees angle's opposite side is hypotenuse always. So OP, hypotenuse OP is common. Or I can even say OP is equal to OP. I can write even like that. Hypotenuse OB is common. I can even write like this, I told you. So two, for RHS you see, one angle is 90, we know already there. And these two things, these sides are equal. OA is equal to OB because of radii. And hypotenuse OP is common, means what? It comes in triangle, in that OAP triangle, and it comes in OBP triangle also. That is why we say it's common. So finished. In right angle triangles, if two conditions are there, then if two measures are equal, if we show no, then we say that those two are congruent. So therefore, right angle triangle OAP is congruent. So this is the sign, and OBP. Now once you prove that they are congruent, the meaning, inner meaning, you know that congruent means the measurements, all the other measurements also will be equal, all the other measurements. But what I am going to do is, what we want actually, we want PA is equal to PB. Surely they will be equal because they are congruent now. the other measures all will be equal only. So PA is equal to PB. Now just I am writing here a note. Okay, the note, of course you need not write, you just, that is for your study, that's all. Now here PA is equal to PB I have written. Say I will just continue. The last year students or previous students used to just continue. They were asked to continue that angle AOP will be equal to angle BOP. Angle APO is equal to angle BPO. They were asked to continue that these two angles are also equal here, because they used to give all the three conditions, but here they have given only one condition to prove that tangents are equal. So PA is equal to PB, so the theorem is over. This theorem comes for 3 marks. Understand, children? So this is the note, because PA is equal to PB, you can add these also. You can add that is also proved there. These two things are also proved. Sometimes in the exam, they may, sometimes I have seen such this one, they may prove PA is equal to PB, angle AOP is equal to angle BOP. There is no separate proof for that. You have to write only these things, whatever you have written here, you have to write and then just say PA is equal to PB if they have asked, okay. Otherwise, therefore, angle AOP is equal to angle BOP, or in case they asked angle OPA is equal to angle OPB to prove, then you have to write the same thing. Okay. Now, I told you the thing, what you have to write for all the three, same thing. Okay. Next is what this another note I am telling you here now. Angle AOB plus angle APB, this is not, it's not coming in the theorem. I am taking the next point. Yesterday I had done a little of it, that they are supplementary. So 180 degrees. Angle AOB and angle APB is equal to 180 degrees, I had told you. Now this line OP divides actually, it divides angle AOB and angle APB. Or divides means what? Into two equal parts. I told you this is equal to this and this is equal to this, I had told you yesterday. Even today morning, I just reminded you. So what does it mean? OP divides AOB and APB, or the other meaning is OP is the angular bisector. It is the angular bisector of angle AOB and angle APB. So you should know this point, because we require that for our problems now. So this is over. Now what is the time? Let me see. It is 13 minutes 10 seconds. So this is the theorem. For 3 marks it comes. Okay, children. So I will stop. Why? It will go faster. If I take up to 15, 16, it will not go very fast. It will take lot of time. So I'll stop and then go to the